Hello everybody, I'm Saberwolf, another Guild Wars 2 update, something a little different for you guys. I'm actually on camera as opposed to you guys looking at this white Guild Wars 2 logo over my shoulder here. Some of the feedback I've gotten from you guys is to be a little more personal and connect with you guys more with these videos, and this is one of the ways to do it, be on camera and actually see the wolf behind the voice. And so, yeah, let me know if you like this, and we'll continue it in the future. First, I want to give a quick shout out to Guild Mag. They did a launching event earlier this month for their new Guild Wars magazine. Now, this is community members of the Guild Wars group, and they're making this for other community people to read and actually learn about the lore of the Guild Wars area. It's been great for them, and I want to thank them for actually having me go to one of their hosting events that they did, the event that they went to, and allow me to promote this YouTube channel. So thank you very much for them, and I also included a link to the website in the description below this video. Now on to Guild Wars 2 news, and this past week we've gotten more information about the event system. Regina, the North American Community Manager at ArenaNet, took some of the questions and worries that players had and passed them back to Colin Johansson, who actually did the interview from ArenaNet. And some of the answers that we got back from that actually put some of my worries to rest, and I hope it actually does the same for you all out there. So here are some of the feedback that we've gotten from the Q&A session.
First off is that the dynamic event chains do reset. After players completed the chain of events, it will reset itself back to the beginning or at some point in the entire chain. So if you miss this as a player, don't panic, the events will happen again. Now, part of the chain's resetting is that NPCs and bosses will respawn. If a NPC dies during an event, the corpse will stay there until the players come along and revive them, or that NPC might have to be escorted from a local town and to set up shop again. For the bosses, Johansson said that if players assaulted the Centaur base and killed their commander, the Centaur will eventually appoint a new commander and the events will start again. So computer control characters in-game will respawn so that players can experience the events again if they missed it or failed in the case of the dead NPC. They may have to go back and do other parts of the chain first to get to that point, but that's part of the living and breathing and changing world of the Guild Wars 2. Now, when asked how cyclical the events are, Johansson said that events could take minutes, days, weeks, or even months to reset. It all depends on the player's progression through the chain and how long it actually takes them overall. Some events last a couple minutes while others last hours, depending on how the size and complexity of it. It also depends on whether or not players actually fully complete the multi-chain process. If players start partway through the chain would start moving backwards and parts will have to be done again. So the cycle time can depend on how much the players do in the series. Now, because of the length of the chains or the distances you travel to complete them can be long, Johansson noted that these event chains could run into each other, making the events even more dynamic. One example of that he used was a bunch of players escorting a shipment of beer from Divinity Coast to Beetleton. Now, the players for this event have been defending the shipment from bandits and such along the way to the next town. But when the players get to Beetleton, they run into a total different event chain of other players actively defending the town, which is under attack by an army of centaurs. So the players that have been escorting the beer shipment are now faced with a totally new event of assisting other players to liberate a town because they need their shipment to arrive safely. If all the players are successful, not only will the town be liberated, but the beer shipment will arrive safely, creating a new instance of a beer merchant or maybe even a bar in Biddleton. So this is a prime example of how event chains can interact with each other, making players' questing experience more dynamic. So you will actually be meeting other players that you weren't even playing with to help defend areas. So that's really cool in Guild Wars 2. The last thing we're going to talk about from the Q&A session is that all events will reward players with experience, gold, and karma at the end. This can be spent on various merchants and vendors for other rewards. The rewards will be equal among all the players that took part in the event. Johansson did note that whether or not players successfully completed the event or failed the event, they will still be rewarded. Now, if players are successful, the rewards will of course be better. But ANET wants players to not feel that they wasted their time when they failed the event, so they will at least get some reward out of actually attempting it. Now, what was the karma thing, the reward that Johansson was mentioning? Well, unfortunately, he didn't talk about it at all, so I guess this is something we have to look forward to for another time.
Now, looking forward, Regina also mentioned in that interview with Johansson that there will be even more information coming out about the event system, this time from Eric Flodham. So we should be expecting that either today or tomorrow. On top of that, we're also waiting for Reese Sosby's blog entry on the Guild Wars 2 Arena blogging site, and we're also still waiting for the next profession release, since we've had only one elementalist out of the 8 professions that we're coming out with. So we have a lot of information that we're going to be expecting over the next couple days. Before I go, I also want to mention to you the Ascalon Royal Ball. Now, this is a Guild Wars 1 event that's going to be taking place May 22nd, this Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is one of the oldest events going that's player run in Guild Wars. It's located on the Serenity Temple. It will be in the International Districts. The Serenity Temple is southeast of Ascalon City. And the Ascalon Royal Ball will feature the online DJ, prizes, dancing, and more. So come visit the party, have fun, and you can meet me there serving up some in-game drinks. The link to the wiki page about the event is actually below me in this video right down here. Also, special thanks to Malkiar Devenhelm. He's basically been my agent for these video series and helped me with the information gathering like that, so a big thank you to him. And please, let me know how these videos are going and if you like this new way of me being on camera talking to you all. And if you want to discuss about those things, you can go down to the comments below and send feedback that way, or you can actually visit the link in the description area to my thread on the Guild Wars 2 Guru site. They're actually helping me host these videos like that about the Guild Wars 2 updates. So I want to thank you for watching this. Let me know if I'm being on camera, and I will talk to you later. Thank you very much, and have a good day.